I am Datevi Kumashian. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Armenia.
I'm Ola, I'm 22 and I'm from Poland.
My name is Iman Hassam. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Zimbabwe.
Hi, my name is Ivana. I am from Bosnia and Herzegovina and I'm 21 years old.
Hello, this is Farah Maqdad. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Palestine.
My name is Lina. I'm 21 and I'm from France.
Hi, my name is Zoya. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Syria.
Hello everyone, my name is Michelle Marufu and I am from Zimbabwe, born and raised.
Hello, my name is Pamela. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Venezuela.
My name is Dalia Atalla. I am 21 years old and I'm from Lebanon.
I am Nukul from India and I am 29 years old.
I'm Kati, 20 years old, from Germany.
My name is Vida, I'm from Croatia and I'm 21.
Hello everyone, my name is Leila and I'm 20 years old. I'm from Iran.
My name is Sophia Hassam. I'm 6 years old and I'm from Zimbabwe.
My name is Mercedes. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Portugal.
I'm Emiliana. I'm 21 and I'm from Chile.
I'm Akanksha. I'm 21 and I'm from India.
Being a woman in Syria means many things. It means having love and respect from your children and husband. It means being taken care of. It means you having to direct all your love and care and compassion towards your husband and towards your children.
To be a woman in my country is to be a fierce fighter. It is to be a revolutionary and a visionary. It is to bring to life the suffocated voices of our grandmothers and mothers. It is to embody light, strength, and resilience. To be a woman in my country is to carry the incontainable power of love, unity, and education. It is to restlessly fight to achieve complete liberation. To be a woman in my country is to face violence with the heart of warriors. It is to face ignorance with the minds of brave and creative, legendary female leaders. To be a woman in my country is to be a change maker who, by following her dreams, attaining her goals, she is changing the reality of her whole society.
Being a woman in Armenia means that above all, your primary mission in life is to have family and kids. It means that you have to be a good wife, a good mother, a good housekeeper. It means you have to do everything for the sake of the family, and at some points you have to sacrifice your personal dreams and goals. In Armenia, you, as a woman, you are most probably deprived from financial independence. You are first dependent from your parents and then your husband and then your kids, which completely deprives you from the right of decision making and limits you.
Being a woman in India means that you have to be breaking barriers. Being a woman in India means that you have to fight. You have to fight for your voice to be heard, your actions to be seen, but most of all for your freedom to be upheld.
In Chile, the mix of a neoliberal system and the protection of the macho has suppressed women's desire for a better life. Jobs ignore women's needs and roles. Sexism and inequality are present in health systems, in jobs, in educational institutions. It can be exhausting to be a woman without other women's wisdom. We need that collective strength. I respect those who identify as women and their stories. History, community, resistance, strength, vulnerability, safety. It's all a reflection of our willingness to love and to live better.
What it means to be a woman in Palestine. When I was trying to think how to answer this question, 3 images popped into my head. The first was for an elderly woman in her 70s holding into an olive tree, refusing to give up on her land. The second was for a young woman in her 20s just being released from an Israeli prison, hugging her mom so tightly as if this is the last time she'll ever see her. And the third was for a young Palestinian girl in her taupe holding the Palestinian flag in a protest in Gaza. Women have represented resilience throughout the Palestinian history. So what it means to be a woman in Palestine is to stand against every kind of oppression, violence, and discrimination. Is to stand against occupation. Being a woman in Palestine means that you hold the Palestinian identity and history within your heart, so you pass it on to your children and your grandchildren.
I think to be a woman in my country means growing up with those gender expectations. I think it means with like having to accomplish a certain role that you that you have to fulfill in a way. It's growing up with Disney model, with the princess being the object of desire and the prince being the person who desires.
An example to summarize would be my mom lost her mom about 2 years ago. And I remember having to have a conversation with her during the period of mourning, as people would call it, to just tell her that I understood that she's a mom, and I understood that she's a wife, and I also understood that she's an employee or a sister and the like. But in that moment, what she needed to be for herself was to be a mourning daughter, and just take all the aspects of being a mourning daughter in, so that she could be the best as she could be for all of us after the phase was over. And I would say that for me summarizes what being a woman is in Zimbabwe. It's a lot of self-sacrifice, often to a point of subconscious detriment, actually, and a lot of putting on different hats and not necessarily always switching to the right hat optimally for you, but for everyone else around you. So for failure of another word and at risk of being a cliche, it means being a superhero.
Being a woman in my country means to be strong, powerful, and the center of family. It means to give power and strength to your family, people who you love, like your relatives and your friends. Also, being a woman means to sacrifice as much as it takes for the well-being of your family and people who you deeply love. And this means to basically give all the values that a woman cares about to people who they love.
Being a woman in Germany is having the same rights and being equal to men, on paper. In reality, it means that my mother is afraid when I walk alone at night. It means being reduced to my gender. It means having to fight social norms or accepting the discrimination. It means to not give birth too young, but having to give birth. And it means being judged for my gender rather than my personality.
I think it means to be associated with Miss Universe. I think it means to be associated with a specific type of woman, specific type of body. It means to be accepting of physical and psychological violence. It is kind of expected that people are condescending and they limit your possibilities.
It means to remain silent, to do as you're supposed to do, and be obedient to a man. I've never seen women in positions of power in my country.
However, to me, being a woman is being able to direct that love towards yourself, loving yourself with that sensitivity and that emotion, and being able to lift yourself up as a confident woman in order to lift other people up as well.
Well, what does being a woman mean to me? Well, I think it means being strong, kind, and loving.
Being a woman to me is being a superhuman. It is being in touch with my emotions and feeling empathy. It is pushing society's limits and the elevation above the accepted. It is giving life, it is showing life, sharing life, and living life. Being a woman is strength. It is vulnerability. It is being understanding. It is being unaccepted and not accepting. It is endurance and wisdom and victory.
Being a woman to me is extremely powerful. It never ceases to amaze me how we are such intricate creatures, how we can be sensitive yet strong, how we can be emotional yet intelligent, how we can be sensual yet smart. So to me, it really is about that. It's about being complex, but also complete and graceful.
To be a woman is to grow up too fast and realize the wickedness and cruelty of the world too soon. To be a woman is to be at the essence of liberation and creation. To be a woman is to be conscious of the pain, the struggle, and the sacrifices of the blood, sweat, and tears of the women of our past and of all the women suffering today. To be a woman is to embody hope and abundance. It is to find light and inspiration in diversity. To be a woman is to incarnate patience and faith. It is to speak up, stand up, and fill the space.
I think being a woman means realizing that there is so much beauty in our differences, and it means that we support each other. It means that we hopefully try to make sure that everyone gets to choose whichever path that they want to.
Being a woman, for me, means that I have been gifted since I was born. It means that I have to use everything I have, everything in my power, to stand with other women, to gain their rights, and to stand against any kind of discrimination or violence they're being exposed to. Being a woman for me means that I have a miracle within my hand, and that is to bring life into this world. Being a woman, to me as Farah, is basically what makes me special.
To me, being a woman means caring for the people I love, being strong and steady, and learning to love and accept myself despite many expectations and standards.
Well, for me, being a woman means just being another human being who deserves equal rights, who deserves equal treatment, and who deserves everything that everyone else is entitled to.
I believe, to me, that being a woman is kind of a spiritual experience in some way, just to realize how powerful our energy and minds and bodies are. And to me it means being expressive, being unapologetic, and not being afraid anymore to express ourselves and not apologize for it.
To me, being a woman means being assertive, being independent, powerful, bold, empathetic, loving. It means owning my identity, empowering myself, and empowering other women.